Good morning, everyone. And today is the actual new launch of AutoCAD Civil 3 2027. So if you log into your Autodesk Access or go to your Autodesk account, under products, you'll be able to see it's AutoCAD Civil 3D 2027 is now available for download. So I've actually already installed it. It took me about 8 minutes and 30 seconds to install it. Let's go ahead and launch it and see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and open mine. And then later on, we'll talk about some of the new features that you'll be seeing in 2027. So let's see how long it takes for this first initial launch. Now, one thing I didn't do is I didn't actually restart the computer after installing it. Typically, you probably want to restart the computer, but let's just see how it does. I'll talk about later how much storage it ate up on my C drive for the install. I know it always recommends for you to use 20 to 30 gigs of space. I'm going to go ahead and associate this now. Let's say the same typical sample files they provide in all the releases and stuff, so as you can see here. So let's just go ahead and click a new drawing. Okay, and we're going to kind of skim through the tabs to see if you see anything that's different. So I'm skimming through here. I don't see much different in the insert, annotate in here. Not much difference in here. I'm sorry, the insert. Now this is the annotate tab in here. Now you're probably seeing some tabs in here. The CCLS labs, we actually have our CCLS productivity tools already installed, so you won't see this tab in here in your release and stuff. So that's actually our custom apps and stuff. So we've already updated our apps for 2027 stuff. So same thing over here, quantities and stuff. So pretty much the same. We'll get more in depth in our next video of what some of the new features are that you're going to see here. Let me keep scrolling. Let's go to maybe collaborate. Now this is a new tool here, push to forma, data management, and then yeah, and let's see if there's any other ones hiding. So I don't see any other ones in here that were maybe turned off, but this is actually a new feature here that you'll be able to take advantage of. So as you know that the Autodesk CC Construction Cloud is now rebranded to Forma. Just wanted to make sure everybody realized that. So nothing else here, but if we go to our help menu, we'll be able to identify any kind of what's new features. So if we go to new here and go to our website here, you'll be able to see some of the new features in here. So we got some updates to training our drainage tools in here that's been provided. Autodesk Assistant. So this is another big product they've actually included in here. So let's go ahead and go to that. So I think if we go to our pull down, you can see there's an updates to Dynamo if you are using Dynamo. I don't see too many people that use Dynamo. Miscellaneous enhancements, .NET .10 support, .NET 10 support, IPI enhancements, miscellaneous right here. We got some bridge improvements, support file access improvements, spiral tessellation improvement, pipe network pressure catalog, file data management improvement stuff. But let's go back one and go back to this Autodesk Access. So I'm going to try this here. Supposedly it's going to help you do certain tasks. And let's just see how well it is. So if we go to the assistance, let's go open up a drawing. Let's see here. I'll just open up the first one here. And what is this? I'm going to use my quick properties. I love quick properties. And let me turn it on. Okay, so see property. Okay, and we got alignments. We got some other alignments in here. So I'm going to go to the assistant and come in here and just tell it, hey, select all the alignments in the drawing. Let's just see if that actually works. It's supposed to help us with certain things like that. Continue. Okay. Select all alignments in the drawing. And I don't know if I'm wording this correctly. Let's just see. And there we go. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to continue playing with it. So if it can help me select objects, I guess it's kind of like right clicking, going to quick select, and then going through those categories. You can just input that information into I guess your AI assistant here. So we're going to do a whole video of what you can and can't do in the AI assistant. So, but just wanted to show you the initial launch. Now I'm going to close this and then reopen it and just see how long it's going to take me to reopen it. Now that it's cached some of the information, I'm going to go get my stopwatch and just see, hey, how long did this actually take me to reopen now? So here's my Civil 3D. Notice here I got all the way to 22 in my home PC. I can go back as far as 2018. So, all right, so we're going to move this over here and just see how long it takes. Got it started. Typically, after the first initial launch on Civil 3D, before you start adding all your profile settings and links and stuff, it takes me about 11 to 13 seconds. And that took me right about 13.9 seconds, as you can see here. So still pretty fast, yeah. Now I'm going to open up some large files. Let's see if I can connect and look for something, a lot of data in it. So let's see here. I'm going to go to something that has a lot of pipe networks. Probably my biggest file that has the most pipe networks. It's only 60 gigs, but it actually has 120 acres of dry utilities, pressure network, gravity pipe networks, thousands of pipe segments. So let's just see how long it takes to open something like that. So I think it's going to be in here. I think it's this one right here, about 120 acres. I'm going to reset my stopwatch just to see how well it handles it. Okay. I'm looking for the command prompt, and it's done. It took me 13.614 seconds. I was a little delayed hitting the button. It says 14.64, but it actually was like 13.6 or 7. That's pretty quick to open a 58 megabyte. You can see here, there's a lot of pipes in here, a lot of pipes in this drawing. You can't see it, but there's actually pipes within pipes in here in this dry utility model and stuff. So it's doing a really great job. You also have, let's see here. So if I click in here and go to the model viewer, the new model build that was in 2026, you can see, look at your 3D objects and stuff like that in here that we have modeled. So that's the first initial launch of Autodesk Civil 3D 2027. Stay tuned for more videos about AutoCAD Recap, InfoWorks, vehicle tracking, and other products. All right, stay tuned and thanks for watching. Bye.